Oh my. I hope we can win this. I do.
Show me what you're capable of.
We can use overdrive though. That's good. Oh shoot. No, that's not good. Oh, that's not a great way to start. Okay, definitely. This seems like the obvious start.
Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Leave it to me.
Okay, definitely nothing in particular seems to be good against him, so...
Arcus, activate.
My turn.
I can only use art. Whoop-dee-dee, whoop-dee-doo. Good for me. Yeah, I should probably switch her out for now. She is not the most useful at the moment.
I leave this to you.
I'll handle this.
Without being able to use attacks or crafts.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I should use this critical. I should. I'm really gonna hurt you with it, but I do have the CP
Shine
recovery.
in darkness. Nocturne Bell.
Oh man, the mess. Oh my god.
How careless.
And the counter. Good. Okay, it seems possible, but this is either going to be a really long battle or...
Oh, light.
Please.
Or this is going to be tricky. It's going to be really tricky.
Hang in there, everyone.
Thanks.
I don't need your help.
Okay, that's not a bad healing move at the moment. That's good.
Very well.
Ooh. Thank goodness I have someone who can impede.
Turn to flames. Burn!
No!
Hey.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck. This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
This can't be happening.
All because I missed on the impede. Okay. I feel as though I want to restart this. Just because. This might be a battle I can win, but it might be, yeah. It could easily end up being the case of some... Okay, should I win it? Can I win it? Retry? Oh wait, no. Well, I could have done a lot more to him, but I missed on the impede. That is 100% of the reason why I lost. Or why I couldn't do more at the very least.
Well, I won't deny that was an entertaining diversion.
Fuck you. I'm not liking you much at the moment, Rufus.
But you do well to intensify your training regimen if you hope to best me.
How is he so strong?
He didn't stand a chance.
He might even be stronger than Sarah.
Are you guys okay?
Hey, you really think you've got time to be worrying about them? You ain't getting out of this one, Reen.
All right, bring it on! It's time to settle this, Crow!
I don't have my extra stuff. I don't have... Oh my goodness. This is going very badly.
This'll be a tough one. Be careful.
Thank you for the advice. Thank you for the advice. It's been a while. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't even have CP. And I can't get CP back because I don't have my classmates with me. Ooh, this is... And I don't remember the imbalance efficacy. Oh goodness, this is not gonna go well, is it? He's gonna counter. I'm calling it.
Shit!
Yep.
You're wasting your time!
Yep. Yeah. Oh, no.
Gotcha!
I can't do anything else. I can just attack. He's like in this counter stance. It's like this is designed for me to lose. I can't get CP. I can't even defend. Which is weird. Okay, they're basically trying to force me into getting countered and losing really easy, aren't they?
Now! Gotcha!
Well, I got an attack in with, and I did basically nothing to him. Okay.
Eat this! There! Gotcha! Hope you're ready.
Oh, I am not ready. Don't worry.
Burn to ash. Ball! Let's go! Gotcha!
Technically, I could have impeded him now that I think about it, but I'm relatively confident I can't win this. I can't.
Clean!
I'm not even close to being able to win this.
Hey! Are you okay?
Oh, and he got hurt by the burn. Counts as a win for me, maybe?
Settled enough for you?
You didn't even bother to use that trump card of yours.
Yeah, that's really weird. I was like, at least able to stand up to him otherwise.
He wasn't even trying last time, then was he?
Come on. With the way you are now, I don't even need to try. I'll always win.
Just because you can, like, artificially change your health.
And that, Reen, perfectly illustrates just how massive the gulf between us is. Maybe you think you've had it tough up till now. But you're gonna need to go through a hell of a lot more if you want to even the odds.
I see the battle here has come to an end.
Oh, hey Vita.
I can't help but feel a little bummed that everything went exactly as I thought it would. Still, it just goes to show how much faith I have in your skills, my sweet Azure Chevalier.
Funny, I don't recall ever becoming yours. How's everything up top?
I think it's only a matter of time before the battle is decided. But we've caused enough trouble for the people of Ymir already. It's about time we brought this to a close.
So what's your goal here? What do you want?
Fenestrum Phantasma window.
My apologies for not coming down to speak with you in person, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy.
A little loud. Turn the volume down.
You know who I am, of course, but I am Duke Cayenne, ruler of the Lemaire province and supreme leader of the Noble Alliance.
Duke Cayenne?
So even the big guy himself is here.
Okay, they apparently, I mean, I guess maybe they saw the fact that there was another Divine Knight out there as the biggest thing.
I must say, what a curious group we have here. I'd heard as much, but allow me to extend my most heartfelt congratulations. My expectations have thoroughly been exceeded. When I saw young Eustace and Laura in Legram earlier this year, I could never have imagined this is how we would next meet. Oh, I'm sure your parents must have warned you against wandering off with such disreputable individuals on a number of occasions. But I suppose every child thinks that they alone know what is best for themselves. Duke Alborea was simply livid about what happened. But it can't hurt to learn more about the outside world,
Every word that leaves his mouth is condescending.
Did you come all the way here just to tell us that?
Don't be silly, child. Reen Schwarzer. I had this meeting arranged because I wanted to speak with you. Perhaps the method was a touch too garish for something so simple, but do forgive me for not formally requesting an audience.
With me?
With you. Allow me to get right to the point. I wish to invite you, Ashen Chevalier, aboard our flagship.
Huh? Wait, why?
I've heard all about your magnificent exploits across the land. And so I thought it would be nice to sit down and have a long, pleasant chat with you. About the past, the present, as well as your future.
Are you suggesting...
You want Reen to join the Noble Alliance?
Should you accept my invitation, we will withdraw peacefully from Ymir. Furthermore, I give you my personal assurance that we will leave this village alone for the duration of this war. A fine proposition, is it not? Are we interested?
Even if we take you up on telling the truth, I'm not sure. You seem like the type of person who would change your mind and go back on that word so quickly. Not that we have much of a choice here.
Very well. Allow me to accept your invitation.
Don't be an idiot. This is clearly a trap. They wouldn't come all the way out here and take you into their flagship if it weren't.
Well, I think the trap was already sprung. That's the thing.
I appreciate your concern. But trap or not, this might be a good chance for us, too. I think I'd regret it if I let it pass. Balamar, transport Celine back outside.
Are you certain?
Now hold it right there.
Don't worry about me. The odds were against all of us getting back together, but we did it. And I'm sure we can do it again, too. So just wait with Emma for now. I'll be back before you know it. Balamar, if you would.
Very well.
But wait!
And so they disappear. Oh, you never got your revenge, Duvali, now did you? Oh, so sweet. Oh well, okay. So I'm gonna presume that he's going to try to basically convince me to join the Noble Alliance, to join his side, because he doesn't want to just destroy me, right? He doesn't want to just like say, oh, there's that really useful asset there.
It seems the time has come for us to part ways once again. But remember this. You're an Alberea. There is power and dignity in that name, to whatever end you would use it. I want you to prove that the convictions you cling to are worthy of your loyalty. Not for my benefit, but for yours.
Wait!
Lord Rufus. Someone else? Oh. Lord Rufus.
Well met, Lord Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to see you again. Allow me to extend my apologies for the harm my father visited upon this town and its people.
Never mind that. What do you intend to do with my son? And what is it? A promising young man like yourself?
We're simply going to borrow young Reen for a short while. There's nothing to worry about. I'm a busy man these days, though, so for now, I bid you adieu.
Oh boy. Like I was saying, chances are he's not gonna, like, hurt me, right?
Reen! Reen!
We all finally got back together, too. Why?
Sorry, but I'll be back, I promise. So stay safe.
Master Reen! Reen!
I really don't know where this is going to go. Obviously, he's probably going to offer me some... I mean... Ashen Chronicles Act 1 ends. Ooh, that did take a while. That did. Everyone's bond strengthened. Good. Reach level 4. Reach level 3. I really need to... Also 4. Also 3. Okay, cool. I should probably save now. So I can imagine this going one of two ways. Either it's gonna be like a jailbreak, like, section, or I'm gonna, like, go on a whole, like, time where I'm actually fighting for the Noble Alliance for a while. It's hard to think of them as anything but enemies at this point. How much is that gonna help you if I actually need to leave, if I just call Val? Okay, okay. So, this is what Dukayen looks like from up close. He's much uglier than I expected. It's hard to believe that I've ended up in the same room as the leader of Noble Alliance. They took away my sword, I presume. Although, I guess we did meet back in Legram before the war broke out.
Reen Schwarzer. Truth be told, we don't want this war to drag on any more than you do.
No, but you also want it to end in your way.
Really?
I mean, no one wants the war to continue. It's just they want it to end in their specific way that gets them exactly what they want.
We only acted as we did due in part to our dearly departed Chancellor's behavior being far too unreasonable to justify turning a blind eye.
I don't trust you. I will probably never trust you. You're not the just look at your face. Why would I trust you?
He garnered the trust of His Majesty, and in turn misused that trust. He flagrantly disregarded this nation's beloved culture and traditions, treating Erebonia as if it were his own personal property.
Yeah, as opposed to your property.
Surely you too noticed this.
Well...
I can't say I disagree. We did hear story after story during our field studies of how aggressive his policies were. And about the way he didn't care about how many enemies he made as a result, creating terrorist groups like the Imperial Liberation Front.
But as I said, the cause of our nation's ills is now gone. Now, all that remains is to turn back the hands of time just a touch, and the good old days of the Empire will be upon us once more.
Oh my goodness, how much... I know what you're trying to say, but you're trying to put it... You're trying to use like a little silver tongue thing here, but it's... I don't know if it's gonna work on Reen, but it's so obvious.
The key to this bright future lies in putting aside our differences and joining hands. Am I wrong?
Putting aside our differences, joining hands, and bowing down.
I'm afraid that yes, you are. Do you honestly believe that people can so easily put aside their differences after all the Alliance has done? You occupied Heimdall and effectively took every one of its citizens hostage, imprisoned the Imperial family. And let's not forget how you're now in league with the enemy nation responsible for the destruction of Gorelia Fortress. After all that, the Imperial army would never bow their heads to the likes of you, even if the rest of the population did.
My word, I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding. The Imperial family is simply under our loving protection. They certainly haven't been imprisoned.
Oh, yay, propaganda.
But that does bring me to exactly why I want you to help us.
It does?
Are you gonna threaten the Imperial family?
The Azure Knight is already on our side. But if we had your Ashen Knight as well...
Oh, that's the line from the trailer.
That would mean we'd have two of the great knights of Erebonian legend to put into play. Couple them with our Panzer Soldats, and the Imperial Army's armored divisions would cower before us. You may not find us winning the war ideal, but this union benefits everyone more than carrying on until our inevitable victory,
I mean, you're not totally wrong, but still.
I don't think it's that simple.
I beg to differ. The presence of Soldats units on a battlefield makes a tremendous difference. What they may lack in firepower and armor compared to tanks, they make up for in mobility and versatility. But more important than even those factors is the psychological impact they have on our opponents.
Well...
We're only human. As such, we are as captivated as we are terrified of giant beings bearing human form. And if that holds true even for mass-produced soldats made with modern technology, It will be all the more true for the divine knights of legend you and Crow possess.
Can't argue with that logic.
I will say it once more. Gileath Osborne is dead. And with his death, all that's left to be done is end this ridiculous war and return order to the Empire.
Yes, your order, though. There's a difference. There's a difference.
Only then will everything be as it should. That includes both your pleasant academy life and the peaceful days of darling Elise and her friend the princess.
Are you trying to...
Whatever you ultimately decide, their safety is guaranteed. I would ask that you promise him this, if nothing else, Your Grace.
But of course, I'm not a monster.
That remains to be seen.
Rufus.
We may stand on opposite sides of this conflict, but I still sit on Thor's board of directors. And in that capacity, I suggest you consider carefully the choice before you. After all, every soldier must decide for himself whether a cause is worth fighting, perhaps even dying for. I look forward to hearing your answer.
Oh my goodness. If only I could have my classmates here. We could talk it over. I could have other voices. Please come with us, Master Reen. Don't call me that. We will escort you to your guest room. Food and refreshments will be provided for you there. Oh my goodness. Stop treating me well. I want to think of you as bad guys. God damn it. It's a mission aboard the Pentagram. We're gonna have all the great social links with Crow, and then Vita, and then Bluebonk, and then McBurn. No, I find his name funny because it's a bit ridiculous. It's not an insult. Okay. There's comments on this, but I do not find his name funny because it says something about being unskilled. I think that they wrote it for a Japanese audience and maybe to Japanese. In that case, it doesn't sound ridiculous, but when it's adapted to English, typical English native ears, rather than people who learned it as a second language, then basically you have a situation where if they're not intending for it to be ridiculous, because they might be, because if they were, then great, they achieved that, and I find it hilarious. But if they weren't, then they obviously were not writing this for people, native English speakers. There's nothing against people with Mick names, nothing at all. I do not mean any harm to them at all, or any insult to them at all, because that's just a name. If anything, I find how thrown together it is more of an insult to those names, but still, I don't feel as though it's this big deal. I just find it funny and as simple as that, and I'm just going to say that because that was brought up in the comments, and I had the discussion, and I figured I'd say it in here now that it comes up, basically. Okay.
All that's left to be done is end this ridiculous war and return order to the Empire.
I don't want to talk about it anymore, basically. That's my opinion on the matter, simple as that. I find it funny, I'll probably tease him about it more in the future, but it has nothing to do with any insult to anyone or anything. I just find the name funny, and I find it something that I basically can make a running joke about because I find it funny. Simple as that.
Only then will everything be as it should.
Yeah, I'm sort of. This is a very tense moment.
That includes both your pleasant academy life and the peaceful days of darling Elise and her friend the princess.
I'm not sure, because I could actually see me fighting for the Noble Alliance for a while.
I suggest you consider carefully the choice before you.
It would be really, really cool if I could have a choice here and the story branches off. I mean, this is probably like the third point of the game because Act 1 just ended, right? I mean, this is probably about a third of the game through. So, probably not, but it would be interesting if you had that choice.
After all, every soldier must decide for himself whether a cause is worth fighting, perhaps even dying for. I look forward to hearing your answer.
It's hard to argue that this war began because the noble faction went too far. The longer it goes on, the more the people are really going to suffer. Am I really okay with that? If I join them, I could reduce the number of victims, be friends with Crow again, free Elise and Princess Alphen. No, this isn't that simple. Think, Breen, think. It's time to reunite with the others, but Elise and Princess Alphen are still in the Alliance's custody. It's the best thing I can do. This isn't just about me. What do all of us want to do?
Keep racking your brain like that and smoke will start coming out of your ears.
Oh, did you bring a lunchbox? Oh, yeah. How nice of you. What do you want?
Hey now, no need to give me that look. I figured I was gonna find you busy thinking everything over like your life depended on it. And what do you know? I was right.
How about you just mind your own damn business? Don't you have better things to do with your time? I figured the glorious as a Chevalier would be far too busy with the war to be hanging around here.
It's tough being popular. If you joined us, I could get away with doing half the work I am now.
Oh, great. So basically, if I join you, it still wouldn't make a difference.
So come on, stop freaking out about it so much and make a choice.
Oh my goodness, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it simple. You're trying to be friendly, and you're trying to make it... You're trying to stop me from actually thinking about it. This isn't something I can just decide by flipping a coin, Crow. Besides, it'd probably be an easier choice for a certain someone. What's that in your hand, anyways?
Grub, of course. Kinda early, but I brought you your lunch. Mind if I join you?
Why not, I suppose. Oh, those look like... I'm not really sure what those look like. Chicken sandwich? Hamburger... That's a hamburger? You don't normally see square patties that size. Hamburgers, fries, and onion rings, huh? Expecting something more fancy like I had last night.
Oh, that kind of food more your thing? Okay then, give me a minute while I go ask the chef to whip something up.
No, this is fine. The burger looks delicious.
Cool. Alright, dig in.
This kind of tastes different from a normal burger. Oh, no wonder, it's got white fish in it.
Yeah, they're called fish burgers. Pretty good, right?
Yeah, the tartar sauce makes for an unusual extra flavoring, too. This tastes amazing. Oh, I like this food way more than the food I had last night, to be honest.
Well, glad to hear it. Guess it was worth putting my cooking skills to the test after all.
Oh, you actually do that? Oh, where in the menu do I need to look to figure that out? Wait, you made this?
Was my first time cooking in a while, too. Sharon could probably do better, though.
Well, yeah.
But I wanted to give it a shot anyway. This stuff was like soul food back in Dry, where I grew up.
Oh.
To think, all the time we spent searching for the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, and he was right under our noses. Crow Armbrust from the Dry SEZ.
Oh, yeah. Vita was using some weird thing of hers to let you see what was going on, wasn't she? So I guess you saw what happened there.
Yeah. Dry was that special economic zone in the Northwest you guys went during our August field study, too. We didn't run into anything, though I guess that makes sense, seeing that it's under the direct control of the Imperial government, not notable. I seem to recall that it was annexed 8 years ago. Stitch it on nice and neat without much opposition. Now it's prospering as a special economic zone on the coast. Seemed like a lively place. So you ended up going back to your old hometown then?
Yeah, by pure coincidence. It's changed a lot since I was last there, so it was kind of surreal being back again. But it was nostalgic in its own way, too.
It's been bugging me for a long time now. What could have made you want to join a group of terrorists like the Imperial Liberation Front? What was it that made you hate Chancellor Osborne that much? Enough to take his life? Tell me, Crow, please. I want to know what it was that made you who you are now. What kind of place Dry was, how you lived there, and what you were doing before you entered the academy and met Toa, Angelica, and George.
Where's the fun in prying into a guy's past? Save all that talk for your number one in class. Who's the lucky girl anyway? Elisa? Laura? Emma? Fee?
Were there other girls in the class? I'm trying to remember.
And don't tell me it's Milliam, because, you know, it...
I'm serious, Crow. I really want to know. Please don't do this shipping thing with me. It's Badeau. Come on. Think of telling me your past as a way of paying off the interest you owe on that 50 mirror. Because until we do know, I won't be able to move forward.
You're really serious.
Crow?
My past really isn't that big of a deal, you know. It's got nothing on yours, that's for sure. If you find yourself thinking that's all when I'm done, well, I warned you. So, you really want to know?
Yeah. Nothing you say will change my mind. Please, tell me.
Alright, you win. Like I said, it's just your run-of-the-mill sob story. Pick up any history textbook and you'll probably find a dozen others just like it. It's the kind of story that's so common no one bothers to remember it, like it never even happened.